It's now time for Party Chat Sports.
The only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Welcome back, everybody, to Party Chat Sports. Caleb, Gill, Dillon, Drew, Nelson, Cam, Braun. Words are not easy today for me, but we're going to continue rolling with it. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here. A lot of stuff to talk about. We've got 2 more playoff games this weekend for the NFL. It's a big job opening that everybody, unless you live under a rock, knows what I'm talking about from this past weekend. And then also, let's start off with last night's college football playoff game. The Indiana Hoosiers do the unthinkable, become the first team since 1800s, like late 1800s, to go 16-0 in a season. That's never been done.
Who?
No one doesn't count.
Hoosiers.
I mean, Fair State did it.
What's that?
You just say a D2 team.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and
Hey,
take them out.
It's a team that
It
did
happened. They did it. And
Good
the
for
Indiana
them,
Hoosiers. It's so cool. It's one of the coolest stories in sports because you look at Indiana, worst team in college football history in terms of losses and wins, or lack thereof. And what they've done in 2 years, Kirk Cincinnati not being a one-year wonder, because I think that was even a conversation in our chat last year was, he's just a one-year guy, or is he legit? He got bounced in the playoffs last year, and look at him now. I love it.
We're just living in Kurt Cignetti's dynasty save. That's all this is.
Yep.
So
I'm curious how sustainable that is. Like I don't want
It's
this to be a
fun
one-year
for
thing.
college football. It's very fun for college football.
they were very old roster, so they probably won't be back. But that's an interesting background.
I know,
there.
like,
what you
what
got
you got
going
there?
on?
And they just lost
A little-
Mendoza.
a little Seahawk.
2.0.
Seahawk.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But
Yeah. Fernando's a junior, isn't he? Technically, or is he a senior?
no,
Fernando.
I don't know.
There was something.
I think the other ones are Berto.
He just
Yeah, the
committed to
stadium
Georgia
singing
Tech.
Fernando was really nice.
That was really cool. Just everything.
He is a
about
junior,
it.
by the way. He is a junior, by the way.
I was
Gil,
thinking
so.
earlier, like, wouldn't it be hilarious? It's not going to happen. Hilarious if he decides I'm going to go back to Indiana for a year, and then there's no quarterbacks in this draft.
That would not. No.
I think he
It would be maybe
Fernando.
the dumbest decision of all time.
it would be awful. Absolutely.
Dante
How
Moore
bad do you hate
2.0.
the Raiders? I guess.
I saw a fake tweet where it said Fernando had a accounting or internship the week of the combine, so he's going to skip that and do his internship that week. And that just feels like a Fernando Mendoza thing. Updating his LinkedIn profile,
The combine is his internship, just for football.
in a sense. It kind of gives me like Jokic vibes, where Jokic is just so happens to be a good basketball player, but his real love and passion is horses. And it's he was upset that he continued winning in the NBA Finals a couple years ago because he couldn't go home to his horses.
Had to go home to
He
the
was mad
horses.
he had to go to the championship parade.
Anyways,
Speaking of championships, we've got 2 more games this weekend, and then we'll know who's in the Super Bowl. We've got the AFC title game. We've got the NFC title game this week. But before we get to that, a team that many people expected to be in the AFC title game, especially with the other teams that weren't in the playoffs this year, the Buffalo Bills, fired Sean McDermott. I already gave my instant reaction, so before I say anything else, somebody else take the floor. React.
I'll take the floor here. I kind of was a little bit shocked. It didn't really. I mean, it makes sense, but to me, I was kind of like, I mean, is it his fault or is it his player's fault? It it's I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't feel right. I feel like you had your head coach, but again, it's the maybe you need the next head coach to get you over that hump, which is upsetting. And you really like this head coach. This is a little bit hitting home for me, but in the long run, I think it'll be the better decision when you hire Dayball.
I said it before. It was Super Bowl or bust. If they didn't make the Super Bowl, he was probably gone. You can only run it back so many times before you have to make a change. And did they make the right change? No. But
Correct.
They made a
It was the
change.
GM's fault, man. Josh Allen has had nobody to throw to for like ever. Like out of
Stephon Diggs.
all his draft picks, it's like 80 draft picks or whatever. Only 2 of them have made a Pro Bowl post Josh Allen. It's the roster construction has been so laughably bad, and that guy got promoted, and they fired the coach who called out how bad the roster was a couple of weeks ago.
And that's why he got fired. Ultimately,
Yeah,
because he called it out.
Insane.
a lot of
It's really
politics.
insane.
With
Yeah.
that.
Some of these GMs are just straight schemers.
They
Schemer
are.
and scammer.
If you as a GM get into a point where you're doing what the owner wants you to do, your job is safe forever. Just look at the Bengals.
Yep.
If you do enough mediocrity and you don't spend too much money, you turn a good profit, things go well, and for the owner, you're going to stick around regardless of team success. Unfortunately, that's the business side of the game. But
What if your
Yeah,
GM is the owner?
then I don't.
That's a whole
Important
nother.
to himself. Yeah.
I mean, let me play devil's advocate here. If Brandon Cooks fully comes down with that ball, everybody's safe. Everybody's fine. You're getting back
For
to
a
where
week.
you need to
week.
be.
For a week.
Yes, for a
If they-
week.
if
But
they
at the
would've
same
lost this
time,
week, they probably fired.
They could have beat that team. Did they not beat them last week in the regular season? It's
Yeah, they could have beat the Patriots.
at some point we have to start blaming the players rather than GMs and coaches.
Oh, it's Josh Allen's fault.
Oh,
The game they lost
that
the game because
game-
of Josh Allen. That's not up for
That
debate.
game specifically, it's odd because that game specifically was not Sean McDermott's fault. But you look at some of the other playoff losses, like coaching was definitely an issue. It's like weird which playoff game's the one that ultimately got him fired. And the biggest thing I think that we've all kind of touched on, it's not McDermott's fault. It's more Josh Allen and Brandon Beane. The fact he got promoted blows my mind. And Sean McDermott, for all of his faults, which really the biggest fault is just not being able to get to the Super Bowl. You look at where the Buffalo Bills were at when Sean McDermott got there, they were laughingstock of the NFL, Tom Brady's punching bag, and they were ending their 19-year playoff drought. I say ending because Sean McDermott's the one that finally got them to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, with
2017.
Tyrod Taylor too. Wasn't even Josh Allen yet.
Nope, it was 2017 Tyrod Taylor. It's what Sean McDermott's done. He's the one that brought in Brandon Beane too. But ass
Yeah, that's
kissing
actually
against
nuts.
ass
Stuff I've been
kissing
seeing about
gets
that.
you so far in life in general. I mean, I'm sure we've all encountered people in our workplaces where they're not the best at their job, but they know how to kiss the boss's ass. And that's where they excel, or that's why they're doing better than they probably should be. And the half-measured approach by this is what's going to get the Bills in trouble. As a Jets fan, okay, I have witnessed some terrible maneuvering. There's an entire podcast I listen to called Badlands. The Jets fans probably know that. They started off because they were talking about the playoff drought. This was like 2019-ish, I think. The start of the Jets playoff drought was a half-measured approach. They fired the general manager, Mike Tannenbaum, but they didn't fire Rex Ryan. That led to them not being able to get a good general manager candidate. Got a trash piece of whatever GM candidate. And that's what started this whole cycle of the Jets now on 15 years without a playoff drought. Half-measured approach. If you're going to get rid of the head coach, you've got to get rid of the general manager too. And I mentioned this in the head coach video that's currently up on the feed.
Sometimes.
Where, yes, sometimes. It does vary, but if you're not a good general manager, it's going to lessen the attractiveness of that job. So you might be stuck with a guy that may not be the best head coach candidate, but he's the one that's most willing to work with Brandon Beane. I'm partially surprised Harbaugh was able to get past Joe Sheen and the Giants, but that's what made.
Well, that's because he had to
attractive.
have it written in his contract. That's why.
Yep. That he goes directly to
Joe
the owner.
Sheen is now a lame duck GM.
Yep.
And it's kind of funny.
It makes these jobs unattractive when you have. Drew, you're muted.
I was muted. I'd take that job.
Yeah.
I mean, when your
How
kid
can you
tells
even
you
get fired
that,
at that point? You just be like, nope, that was Harbaugh's choice.
Yep. I would not be surprised if this is where the Bills start to tumble. Now, if they can get the right guy, if they get somebody that's already been there and familiar with the system, and like a Dable or Brady, that's my prediction right now. But maybe they know from being on McDermott's staff what it's like working with Beane, and that could be a positive or a negative. And you look, I mean, these NFL coaches, there's 32 of head coaching jobs. People watch and pay attention to what happens and what's the reporting. And everything, like from a media and a PR standpoint, is favoring Sean McDermott. The Bills have not put out anything. Not a thank you for ending our playoff drought. Thank you for being here. They put out a press release. Hey, we're letting McDermott go.
Yeah, the Bills are going backwards. That's what's written here. That's what's happened. It's not good for Josh Allen.
They had a grammar mistake in their press release too.
Yeah, it was the fifth
I know.
word.
Did you see that?
It's fifth word.
Admiral. Instead of
Admiral job.
Admiral McDermott. It kind of goes back to what we've said a couple years ago. We were like, at least I was saying,
It was one of our first year's podcasts.
Bills Super Bowl window is closed because they are getting older and their roster was deteriorating. And here we are a couple years later, and you know the Super Bowl window is never closed when you got Josh Allen on your team, but that roster has gone nowhere. Like they've gotten some pieces, yeah, but it's just no weapons on offense outside of Cook and Allen. Like the wide receivers he's been throwing to the last couple of years,
you lost
insane.
Diggs.
Yeah, and they haven't been able to replace him for what, 3-4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Nope.
It's not that hard to get a wide receiver 1. It's hard to get a wide receiver 2 for some teams, but it's not that hard to get a wide receiver 1. And then the defense, I mean, is they used to be really good, and they've just been aging and not really doing much about it. I mean, they got some young pieces there, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know. Just feels icky, this whole situation. It immediately becomes a good spot for a head coach because it's Josh Allen, but it does feel like
other than that,
Dabble's
The Cardinals
a key fit
need
there.
to give Sean McDermott all the money
I
he
saw
can ask
that.
for.
That's a good
they
spot.
do.
Sean McDermott's going to be a really good head coach elsewhere if he decides to be. And I don't know if that's
He's
this
one of
year
those
or next
guys
year.
that will have a job in 5 minutes type of guy. He was on that level.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably the best remaining guy if he wants to coach.
I would take
next year
McDermott
still.
over Tomlin.
Depending on what you're looking for.
You see a lot of he might take a year off, so maybe he doesn't get hired this cycle.
Yeah.
Happens.
Well,
a
it's
lot,
not. He's
but
getting paid.
It's true.
Like, he's already getting paid.
Well, double it up. Get another job right now.
I would not be surprised if he's one of those guys that decides to wait a year. Next year's head coaching cycle could have both Tomlin and McDermott, and that's going to be really attractive for teams that are deciding.
Won't have Tomlin, but I could see it.
Jets.
I don't-
Revenge. Twice a year.
I've thought about
That would be crazy. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
It would continue our streak of hiring only defensive-minded head coaches.
It's all right. It's all the Steelers do too, and it works.
Well, we'll see if the Steelers
McDonald
do
is
that.
Look at the head coaches remaining. I think
Head coach jobs remaining.
no, like the head coaches in the playoffs remaining.
Two
You got
defenses.
2 offense, 2 defense.
Two offensive. Last week it was more,
It was.
but
There were more
Nope.
teams. Yep, you're
That
right.
will happen.
There's
You
more
shrink from
defense.
8 to 4.
Can you believe that, Gil? It's crazy.
someone
Crazy genius.
It was like of the 14 teams that made it, like 12 were. I don't know what stat I saw. Just disregard.
Okay.
The
Same
12-14 was the ones like first round picks compared to there was 12 first round quarterbacks out of the 14
I know what it
teams that made
was. It was 12 of the 14 teams had a top half or like a top 10 not like a top half of the NFL defensive ranking, I think is what I saw.
You definitely need to have a good defense, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a defensive head coach.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's that like? All right,
Couldn't tell you.
Two of the worst defenses of all time sitting in this room. It's crazy.
it's crazy. What's an interception?
There are playoff games to talk about.
Yes, there's 2 remaining. The AFC Championship game's the first game, Sunday, 3 o'clock,
Boo.
CBS, Patriots, Broncos. And I'm on the
Drake the
steady train.
schedule May. It's time to change the nickname. This is getting out of hand.
Schedule, man.
This is getting out of hand.
Don't be
I'm
shooting
a
him up
Drake
about
May
Drake May.
liker. Okay? I'm a Drake May enjoyer. I think he has done a great job this year, obviously. They're in the AFC Championship. But you cannot
Second
deny the
MVP.
path that they've had to get there, right?
It has
Okay,
been-
like there's quite a few teams that could be in the same spot if you
Yo,
gave them
don't
the
say
same
anything.
exact
You're
schedule.
of course going to
So,
agree with this.
You know,
Drake
No,
May's doing a
it's
fine
true.
play
job.
the teams
He's
on
gonna
your
do
schedule. That's
he's
all you
been
can
doing
do.
a fine
You play the teams on your
job.
schedule.
Don't
Yeah,
blame
that's
Drake
what we're
May.
saying.
Don't blame.
That's what we're
Don't
saying.
blame Drake May. all I'm
CJ
saying.
Stroud's performance
I
overshadows
just said he
the
did
fact
good.
that Drake May
but
couldn't hold
the
on to the
schedule is
football.
easy. That's correct.
Like, it's not like
First
Drake May's fine out.
quarterback in the Super Bowl era to have 5 interceptions and 5 fumbles in the playoffs.
CJ Stroud, there's some
Wow.
serious conversations that are going to be had about CJ Stroud. I didn't even realize.
Is that who that stat was for, Dillon?
Yes, that was for CJ Stroud. Yep, first ever to have
'Cause
5
May's had a few
interceptions.
too, so I didn't know.
He's had a couple fumbles.
It was the fumbles. The fumbles is really what got. There was a lot of people that had 5 interceptions and 4 fumbles, or a couple, but first one to have 5 and 5.
Regarding CJ Stroud, I didn't realize like the disconnect between him and his old OC. Like I saw a couple things after the game where like him and Bobby Slowick had gotten into it, and at one point he had said, "This isn't Ohio State anymore." And reading that, like, there was signs.
Cook.
There was signs.
If that was true, that was very interesting to read. Yeah,
And also his didn't he like his whatever QB test that they all take or
the
like
Wonderlic.
yes. Didn't he have he had a terrible score.
It was
on
like
that.
one of the worst ever. Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care about my IQ. I just care about football. And
I don't take tests. I play
I
football.
play football.
okay,
Yeah.
Mario Jones.
I don't know. Some of that stuff I feel like I want to ignore because we saw what he can do on the field rookie season, but he
But that was
hasn't
also
been that
rookie
guy
season.
in 3 years now, or 2 years.
Couple of years.
So
They haven't done the best job of building the offensive line. At least the offense is pretty
No.
good, except for the line,
And the receivers.
which I think can be hard. For a young quarterback, of course. Receivers are
the
good.
receivers are
I
nice.
I
think
mean,
great.
they're not great receivers.
Nico
The
Brissett,
receiver
Nico
room is
Collins.
actually
Okay, you got Nico, but what other one is proven? Other than maybe
receiver one.
Kirk.
Well, that's why they
Like
drafted.
you got,
Kirk is
Kirk.
good.
you got
Kirk.
Hutchinson.
They
Jaden
drafted.
Higgins is good.
Higgins.
Higgins and Noel.
They drafted
Both
the two
were
Iowa State guys
outstanding.
this year.
Dalton
Zero.
Schultz.
Xavier
My point.
Hutchinson.
That's my point right there. Zero are proven. You don't know if they're good or not.
Well, you don't need five proven guys.
You need two
Rookies
at
do
least.
tend to
At
be
a
unproven.
minimum, Dalton Schultz and Nico Collins are both.
They
Nico
have two.
Collins,
They have at
And-
least 2.
Christian
And
Kirk.
Christian Kirk. Was
You
pretty
called Dalton Schultz a bum
He's been pretty good.
2 days ago.
Anyways, It's because he whined like a little bitch when he left the Cowboys.
Higgins and Noel were two highly regarded wide receivers coming out of college as well.
The fact that they got both
played
Iowa State
decently well.
guys.
So they're
Yes,
they're
I enjoy
college
both of those players, but
they can be good.
they're
They're
still
good.
good.
They're not gonna
The
be
worst part
proven
is the O-line.
immediately.
The O-line is the O-line's the worst.
O-line's awful.
You can't draft wide receivers and be mad that they're not proven yet.
Well,
not how that
you
works.
can. It's not.
They
on
also
the
got
quarterback.
Tank Dell, who was
on-
really good until his leg blew up.
Well, he got shot.
Tank Dell
too.
was
Yeah,
also
I
was really
think that
good.
was.
He also
was-
got shot. Yeah, I forgot about
That's not
that.
necessarily their fault.
Okay, well,
They tried.
He got
Either
shot
one.
and his leg blew up.
I'm trying to keep a calm head, but
Don't try
CJ
defending
it's-
CJ Stroud.
It's not
It was
just
awful.
CJ Stroud. It's look what he did when he had Stephon Diggs.
I think
It's
in the
part
playoff
of
games, it
coaching.
may have just been CJ Stroud.
This game and
I'm sure
last game,
definitely
yeah,
CJ.
Coaching
CJ.
was not the reason why he threw behind his receiver.
I mean, we're not going to act like
Honestly,
those were
coaching
some
should
the
have
bad-
Iowa
taken him out
State
of the
boys
game.
are we're supposed to
Is what
be
they should have done.
round one Pro Bowlers immediately. They're not that good. They're not that
They
good.
should have put Giraffe Boy in the game instead of CJ Stroud.
They should have put, Giraffe. That's
Davis Mills.
and I
Yeah,
said this
long
at
name.
the time. I said this at half or right before halftime that they should consider putting Davis Mills in, and I understood like you can't do that to the franchise quarterback. You're trying to get to a Super Bowl, and is CJ
Yeah.
Stroud your franchise quarterback? That's a serious conversation that's going to be had because I think this year they can start talking about his contract. I think
Well,
him
they got
and
to pick
Bryce
up the
Young.
option, don't they? For next year.
So this fifth year, I think
Yeah,
they
the
have to pick
Panthers
that up.
just did it for
Young.
Bryce Young.
That's interesting.
They have to make a decision on CJ Stroud, and I don't
I mean, they're
know-
picking it up. You're not going to not pick it up, but
No,
like,
they'll pick it up.
that could be costly if it does. If year four doesn't work out.
And then I'm curious on if he's one of those guys that gets moved this year, or what the Texans think long term.
He's getting picked up.
It's
Yeah.
going to be
How about the
something.
Patriots?
But
Either way, they're
Patriots.
not playing this weekend. Yeah. This game is sad now because I don't think
Yes.
anyone wanted to see Stidham versus May. It's kind of a bummer.
Gotta feel bad to be a Broncos fan.
I don't
I
feel
would
bad for
say
Broncos
with
fans
Bo Nix,
that were in our comments.
They are going to the Super Bowl.
to be fair, in that
What?
same video
To be fair.
that they said that they were like kind of talking trash to us, Drew said, "I do not care. I do not care about you guys."
Yeah, I don't
did
like
bring
the
it up.
Broncos, but
I did bring it up and immediately got
I can feel the the pain. I can understand.
You feel pain.
Broncos
Every day.
traditionally don't do well when they host AFC Championship games. Sometimes they do though, but
I mean,
Okay.
against
had
the
mixed
Patriots, the last time they went to the Super Bowl, they hosted that.
You know what's crazy? They've won one playoff game since 2015, and they're in the AFC Championship.
Yep.
It's crazy how that one seed just
yeah.
slots you right in there.
What's an AFC Championship game?
You
What's the
know what an
championship
AFC championship
What's a
Unless you
playoff?
play the Jags.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
I was waiting for.
I do want to. I'm all here for the Jarrett Stidham getting the Broncos to the Super Bowl
I
story.
like how it's a revenge game, though.
I'm
Jarrett
not-
Stidham was supposed to be Tom Brady heir apparent, and he got shipped out of town for Cam Newton. So
Yep.
that's cool.
I mean, Josh McDaniels wanted him in Vegas, so he brought him there. Like, he's definitely liked around the league by these coaches.
Just for two teams that are 14-3, I couldn't have less expectations for this being a good game. I just
no.
or desire
It's-
to watch. I just don't.
I did tell my Patriots
Oh, wow.
coworker,
Best case
Don't love
scenario.
congratulations on your Super Bowl appearance yet again.
Is he a subscriber?
He is. It's. I mean,
All
you
right.
know,
Better be.
Shout out to him.
Yes.
Hey, congrats,
Mr.
Mr.
Jared
Coworker.
Nanny.
Oh, Nanny.
Oh, never mind. No congratulations. Sorry, Jared. You've watched too many.
we'll see what the Broncos defense does to the Patriots offense. If the Broncos defense can play well, they gave up 30 points last week to the
Patriots
Bills.
fans don't deserve this, though.
No,
Broncos could still win the game.
They could. For
there's
sure.
a chance. I'm not saying it's 0. There's not a 0% chance the Broncos win.
This game could end like 13-7. Broncos. With a pick six.
The Broncos need to find a run game, and they just haven't. Like,
What
Bo
if the
Nix was still
Broncos
their
signed
leading rusher
Phillip
last week.
Rivers? How about that? Get him a ring.
I don't know what would be more painful to watch. Phillip Rivers.
I saw a jersey.
He
ad
did good
with
against the
Ben
Seahawks when they
Roethlisberger,
played when the
actually.
Colts played the Seahawks. So if the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl,
And then the second
call
game,
him up.
The second game that Phillip Rivers played, he had like one good drive, and then the rest was like, man, go back home, old man.
I also heard somebody say the Broncos should call Aaron Rodgers, and I was like,
I don't know. If that's
it's not the worst idea in the world, but it's also not the best. So
Yeah.
I also don't know if that's allowed.
No.
Wouldn't he have to like
Not at all.
retire or something? And then
His contract officially ended with the Steelers the day after the game. So anyway,
Yeah, but you still.
listen, man, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay?
I
Somebody
don't know.
said it.
I don't know if
I'm
that'd
just
work.
repeating it. I'm
The
just
one
a
I
messenger.
saw. The one I saw was they should get. They're already paying Russell Wilson, so just bring him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so sad.
he
that
would
this game doesn't
purposely
mean
throw the game for Sean Payton.
Yeah.
anything. But would he?
Yeah,
Because it'd be a
Bounty did
chance to.
Well, he
possibly
probably
play
got
his whole team.
Bonnigated at some point.
Speaking of his old team,
I think he liked the Seahawks. I don't think he liked Carroll at the end.
That's
yeah, they're kind of like
probably fair.
okay now, though.
Are they?
Yeah, because there was
Mhm.
talks about Russ going to the Raiders instead of Geno for this season, and it was a possibility because they had discussed it. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
Speaking of
this
Russ's
will
old
be-
team,
yeah, this will be the not as cool game this weekend. Go ahead,
No.
Gil.
the better game is going to be on 6:30 on Fox. Seahawks hosting the Rams. Part 3. Part 2 was phenomenal in this stadium in Lumen Field. We had an overtime. It was overtime. The Seahawks were repping some beautiful uniforms. Sam Darnold clutched it up at the end. My biggest concern is the Rams offense. They just haven't lived up to the expectations I've had for them this postseason. Like, there's a lot that they've left on the bone. A lot. Like, Monte Adams not being as involved as you'd like. But I think this week...
mean,
it's still
Are
gonna
you
be
talking
close.
Rams or Seahawks?
Rams?
Okay.
Well, see here, Dylan. Devontae Adams is on the Rams.
He said
Sam
Rams, though.
Lapuka.
He said the Rams, or he said Seahawks offense has not been.
Oh, did I say Seahawks? The
You
Rams
did
offense.
say the Seahawks offense, so that's why I was confused because they just
the
put up
biggest
41.
concern, though, is that Sam Darnold has like 6 interceptions this year against the Rams. So, not ideal. Cannot.
Chris
Do that again.
Shula magic.
So,
Don't you add that to the last 2
the
years?
good news is the run game has been pretty good. So, what was that game?
Rams.
Just add that to the last 2
Here's
years.
how many interceptions he's had in the last...
Just the Rams.
Did you guys
only
play
to
the
the
Rams
Rams.
last year?
Yes, we played them twice, actually. Do you not remember the playoff game? Where I went to bed at 9
No,
o'clock
I don't.
on Monday night?
Not really. That's because you're soft. The first game they played. Nope, just kidding. That's Max Brosmer.
The Rams have them seeing ghosts.
First game
But
the
the
Vikings
run
played
game
the
is better
Rams.
than it was during the season, which is good. And the
I'm
Seahawks
looking it up.
defense is amazing.
I'm looking it up.
Kenneth Walker has been... Are you talking about the run game for the Seahawks or the Rams?
Yes. No, the Rams
Kenneth-
run game is terrible.
Yes. Kyron Williams
The
needs...
Vikings beat the Seahawks. And Sam
many
Darnold threw for
interceptions?
3 touchdowns.
We're not talking about the
Talking about
Vikings
the Rams,
versus the
man.
Seahawks. We're talking about the Vikings versus the
I'm
Rams.
talking about Sam Darnold.
Yes, Sam
Yeah,
Darnold
Vikings
versus the
versus
Rams.
the Rams. Not the Seahawks.
Jesus Christ. Why does it matter? Sorry.
It's huge.
He cooked the
Kenneth
Seahawks, though.
Walker's been balling
It's okay.
out.
He
He
can.
wants you to look at how the Rams own Sam Darnold.
It was 30-20. Darnold threw for 240 and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions.
Oof.
Stats are
That was the
different.
regular season game.
Okay, well, what about the second one?
Oh shit!
But you-
Hey guys,
You wanted me to look.
There's a
the
dog
Chargers
in there.
have it. Well, hey Poppers, Chargers have a new offensive coordinator.
Oh, that
Mike
could be
McDaniel.
fun.
Mike
Live
McDaniel.
reaction.
That would be.
In the other game, Darnold threw for 1 touchdown and 1 interception for
How do
245
Jim
yards.
Harbaugh and Mike McDaniel run the same offense?
I don't think
Run
I
the
think,
ball,
like,
but with fast people,
yeah.
like he was doing
McDaniel
in
They're going
Miami.
to add some
is very good
speed.
at running schemes.
As long as they're fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which the Chargers don't have fast running backs. They have Najee Harris.
O'Marion
So,
Hampton.
Hampton's okay. He's he's
They're
not
gonna add
built for
speed.
speed though. So Sam Darnold threw 1 interception in his 2 combined games against the Rams as a Viking. So just in case you wanted that.
So he has
Sam
7,
Darnold.
though, in the last 2 years.
Anyways, this game this weekend.
Darnold plays at
Cannot
home. He'll
turn
be
the ball
fine.
over.
I said this last week, and I kind of got yelled at by Cam for it, but he's at home where the crowd ain't loud on offense, and he was fine. So he'll be fine. Maybe.
That was not
he
the
doesn't
case
get
the
wrapped.
last time they played the Rams. They won.
I know. But that's what it was last week, the case.
I mean, last week he
Yes.
didn't have to
And it
do.
also
Again,
helped
he
that
didn't have
the
to do
defense
much.
and special teams decimated the Niners.
Anything really.
he did a lot in that regular season game, though, when they
His
came back
defense
and won.
needed to play third stringers, and he got to do what he wanted to at will.
Got a what?
He got to do what he wanted to at will.
Who's Will?
Will
Oh
Anderson.
my goodness!
I am a Seahawks enjoyer. If you
I'm
can't
rooting
tell.
for the Seahawks so that
I'm a
Steelers
Mike
can sign
McDonald
somebody.
enjoyer.
I am
really
a
wish
fan of
we could've
whoever wins
hired
the
him.
NFC. I am still. Let's make picks. AFC.
Making picks?
Yeah, let's. I mean, we're not doing pick'ems.
Ask me.
So-
I'm the Pick'em's champion for this year. So
Congrats, you
I'll
found
give you the
one.
answers. I've won twice. I was the
Ooh.
first winner. Don't you forget.
Ooh. Because everybody
I'm looking at
remembers
Drew
you
right now.
first.
Yeah, look at Drew right now. Loser.
You guys look in
Destined
different
for-
directions.
All right. AFC Championship. Who wins?
Patriots.
Patriots.
Cam. He's muted. Give me Broncos. Give me Broncos. I
No.
cannot fathom.
Patriots, what are you doing?
Cam, what'd you say?
Patriots.
You're like cut now.
Patriots.
But I was
Patriots.
able to make Patriots. Patriots are 5.5-point favorites in this game. Give me the Broncos just because I do not want to see Patriots.
That's just
in
a
the
hater
Super Bowl.
pick. You're a hater watching.
It is.
That's fair.
I 100%.
I'm 100%
You would be
proud of
too.
you. I'm so
Yeah, I
proud of you
would be.
right now.
But I'm not.
Gotta have a little bit of emotion.
Me?
Emotional hedge.
I show emotion a lot. That's the thing. I am pretty emotional. It's just
Being a hater is a little bit different than being a homer. It's they're next to each other, but they're not quite the same.
yeah. All right. Rams Seahawks. This is a game that I think is going to be tougher to pick. I'm taking the Rams simply
Seahawks.
because the Rams have been my
You're a
Super Bowl
Rams
team
fan?
all year long. They're right there. I can't pick away yet. Though I would not be surprised. Seahawks probably are the better team. They're the better coach team, I think. They've been playing better. I'm not
I don't
saying
know if they're the
Mike-
better coach team.
They have been the better coach team. This
By
Rams.
what metric?
year.
It's not crazy to say.
I'm just by what metric? I'm just like curious. That's
In
I'm
my
not like
head, the Seahawks take care of business better. Where the Rams play these close games, they let up. A allowed the Panthers to come back. They almost lost to the Panther. Well, they did
Running the
lose to
ball
Panthers.
3 times against the Bears.
That was
In your
bad.
first overtime
That was
possession.
not a
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Where the Seahawks just win, especially as of late, they just win. They just take care of business, and they just
Alright.
play better and overall coach better.
I was genuinely
the last
asking,
week.
so that wasn't a.
Like I
wasn't a
think
knock.
overall Sean McVay is a better head coach than Mike McDonald, but
For now.
for now,
I did pick the Rams to come out of the NFC, so I guess I'll say Rams. Dang, we got the cam of the sweatpants before we
Cam
got
cheeked
Cam, man.
Cam cheeked up on Cam right now.
double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, he's got.
He's never turned the camera back on ever again.
Damn it!
Yeah, you guys lost your chance.
You had a good run. They-
Kroger from here on out.
Cam doing the.
This will be a
pod
good
from the
game.
couch
This
the rest of the day.
this should be
This is, I mean,
best
This-
game left.
this is what it's all coming. The two best teams in the best conference this year. It's the
Yeah.
game that it's going to be awesome. That's just all
This-
there is to it. It's going to be awesome.
yeah. The winner of this is going to win the Super Bowl. So
Probably.
It's shaping out that way.
I don't know
Fortunately,
what
I
I'm gonna
picked the
do.
Bills to win the Super Bowl, so that kind of blew up in
See,
my face.
the problem with this year's Super Bowl is all year and all playoffs we were like, oh, look at all this parity. The most likely combo in the Super Bowl are teams that have played each other in not too recent history.
They played each other twice in our lifetimes already, and the Rams Patriots have played each other twice in our lifetime in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks
That is
Patriots
kinda
have played
crazy.
each other.
Broncos Seahawks have played each other. Broncos Rams, I guess, would be the weird one. That'd be the new one, right?
Yeah. That's
That is kinda-
that's my
That's like
Super
the
Bowl.
most boring outcome, though, in my opinion.
That would be the worst. That would be the least fun for sure.
The Broncos
I'm cool
making
with
it
that.
is the worst scenario.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry, Gill.
I get it, but fuck the Patriots, bro.
I still think it's cool for the Patriots. All right, still cool,
No,
but
those
They
greedy
won't be
bastards
back
don't
next
deserve
year,
shit.
Gill, so you'll be fine. They actually have to play a first place schedule next year, and they probably, will struggle a little bit more.
Probably
it's
a
funny
little
people
bit,
say
but-
that like that doesn't affect like 4 games.
2021 Bengals is what their 22 Bengals. Whatever that Bengals team was is what this Patriots team is this year.
You're right.
Maybe, but Mike Vrabel's a better coach than Zach Taylor. They're probably going to be able to get. They're probably going to
100%.
be able to
It's true.
get better free agents than
Probably.
the Bengals. So, yeah, the schedule's going to be tougher, but Mike Vrabel and the Patriots just went back to the Super Bowl. You want to come bring the Patriots? I mean, it's the Patriots.
Want to come?
Bullshit.
I'm sorry.
I hate it here.
Yeah, that sucks.
When will it be my time to be happy?
Keep waiting.
Never.
It only took Indiana 139 years. So
And there's been others, like the Cubs waited like 109 years, and the Red Sox
Yeah.
waited a very, very long
Yeah.
time. So
you might only have 80 years to go.
I'm sure you'll be happy before my mortgage is paid off. I'm sure of it.
I'm not counting on it. That was something I saw. And I'm actually kind of curious on your guys' thoughts and opinions because all of our teams have not won a Super Bowl in the last 15 years or so. Whenever the Steelers last won. Where was
It's about that. That's about right.
it? Would you rather be a consistent playoff team for the next decade but never win a ring or be basically terrible for 9 of the next 10
A
years,
ring.
but the lone year you are good, you win the Lombardi?
Dylan and I
Only-
have been the first option.
I feel like
Yeah.
no. I
I've
mean,
been-
I feel like
yeah.
only one person
I'm
here
currently
has
the
been
second
able to
option.
relate to that.
I'm the second option without the ring right now.
Without the
Only-
ring.
Only one
Yours is
person
an improvement.
can
That's an
relate to
immediate improvement.
You
Who
mean
would that be?
there's one good
Who-
year out of
who, is
10
it me?
that we are good?
it. Yes,
Sign
you're the
me
only
up.
one that's won a ring in your lifetime.
Who can relate to this game?
One guy has never made a conference championship in his lifetime.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
I thought life could not possibly get worse.
Oh, it does.
I was wrong. It also life gets better too, but like I thought that's just what football was. That's a crazy start as a
Your
fan.
last
Yeah,
playoff
you
win
should've won
is
it without
closer
it
to
when
your
you
last
weren't a
Super
child.
Bowl than it is to today.
Correct. Yeah, no, I would savor it so much more if like that second Super Bowl happened now instead of 2 years after
Yep.
the first one. And then we went to another one 2 years after that. So I was just like, this is my life. I get to watch Super Bowls every couple of years. This is great. And I haven't been back since. And I haven't seen a playoff win in a long time. Sorry, Gill, you haven't even seen the playoffs. But
What's a
nonetheless,
playoff?
yeah.
No.
It's the answer is get a ring. I mean, it doesn't matter. The rest of it does not matter. Being good and not doing anything with it is its own version of terribleness. So, yep. I would immediately sign up to win a ring next year
Give me a ring, and then
and be bad
I'm
for
cool
a
with
decade.
being back. Give me a ring next year, and then sign me up for having another 15-year playoff drought.
Now, if
Because
I
what
win
do
a
you
ring
mean
next
even doing
year,
that though.
if I win a ring next year and then I have to watch the three of you guys win rings after that during the 10-year span of terribleness, I might have a different answer. I don't know. Because I want to win one just as badly as I don't want you three to ever win one. So
I don't know which one I want more. I think
It's a
I
trade-off.
want to win one so bad just so I can shove it in your guys' faces. Like, yeah, we sucked for so long, but eat this.
you're probably the one person, Gil, we would all be okay with at this point. You know, it'd be coming out of
think
a
that's fair.
long history of
That's-
terribleness.
That's crazy.
Cam, I hope you never win anything. Drew, I hope you never win anything. I'd be happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ken, we had this conversation the last time I was over. Like, who would be the worst winner? It's like you and Dillon are like tied 1 and 2.
You would actually
The worst
be the
winners.
worst winner
Yep.
of all time.
Me?
I think you would. You'd be so happy, but you would talk a lot of crap.
No, it's you, Cam.
You talk
It's
shit
you,
for
Cam.
being the only one here that doesn't have a Super Bowl.
What?
It's true.
Imagine
No,
if you
I
actually got
just don't let somebody who's never seen the Super Bowl brag about his team's Super Bowls. That's it.
You already know what I'm going to say to that.
You
already know
never
what I'm
seen
saying.
it. You never seen it, and you chose it later on.
It doesn't matter.
I've seen 3.
No
They're
one in the
awesome.
history of the world has seen the Vikings win a Super Bowl.
Bingo.
That's fine, and that's why it's going to be way more surreal
You're more likely to
watching my
see.
team win a Super Bowl.
You
You're more
could pick a single
when I'm
person
40.
on the entire timeline of history, and they've not seen a Viking Super Bowl.
You are more likely to witness the worst college football team in history win a national championship than you are to watch the Vikings.
We
win
just
Super Bowl.
watched that, so Vikings are next.
That's yeah.
Dang.
Vikings.
Yeah, tough. You guys are
Now, if that's the case, it's the Browns or the Lions are next, man.
Cardinals.
You know what I will say,
Ooh,
going back to our conversation earlier about the winning teams and never winning, that is actually the Vikings. Because the Vikings are like the 5th most winningest team, or maybe even higher. And no ring.
like all time. Yeah, they win
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
It's
Purple
crazy.
People Eaters were doing work and then just getting worked when it mattered.
Purple.
I mean, we
We're
got
in that
Bounty Gate.
2009 playoff game, though.
We got Bounty Gate, so
Hey,
why I hit the
remember that
Broncos.
2014 Ohio State team from over 10 years ago?
yeah, the Natty.
I hate
Yeah.
the Broncos, too. Bums.
Spygate.
Oh, funny.
Got Spygate. I just got beat.
We somehow managed to make this episode 45 minutes with only 2 games to talk about.
I told you.
Go Seahawks. Go Seahawks.
Go
Go
NFC.
Seahawks.
NFC for days.
Yep.
See, if you would just if you could have just managed to put a cool team in the AFC side, that would have been great. But you couldn't.
The Bills would have been really fun
The
to
Bills and the
watch go up
Texans.
against.
I would have
Roger
loved to watch
Goodell
those-
is probably trying to think of a way
Not the
he can
Texans.
get the Bills back in.
They're going to change the rules. They're going to rule. They're going to go back and rule that Brandon Cooks a catch.
Yep.
They're going to kick the
I saw
field
people
goal.
Not gonna-
pleading like
They're not going to replay it. They're just going to say, well, if he would have caught it, they would have scored, so Bills win.
Shoot, they might just put Herbert in if they're going to go off of ifs. If Herbert was
man.
on the
If
Bills,
man.
if
Chargers
Herbert,
have won every Super Bowl in the last 6 years.
All right, everybody.
It's almost
Dillon's
over.
I think Dillon's got a Steelers video coming up in the next couple days. Hopefully, drops before the Steelers make a hire. Chances are it will drop before the Steelers make a hire.
Mike McCarthy, baby. Woo!
Oh man, no.
That would be so crazy.
His agent's trying so hard. His agent is trying so hard.
That's
He's
a
working
Pittsburgh
overtime.
man right there.
He's
The
earning his
user.
salary. I'll talk about
I've
it.
also
I'll talk
I've
about
also
it.
seen positive McCarthy Rodgers stuff as of late. I don't think
Dude,
that's
that's nightmare fuel. Like McCarthy and Rodgers for a year. Are you joking me? Oh my gosh. I'd
a
lose my mind.
reunion. A reunion.
That would be just the worst possible thing that could be done outside of like hiring somebody from the Browns organization. I don't know. Oh my god.
All right, let's all say a prayer. Dear Lord, please give the Steelers Mike McCarthy so that he can be Aaron Rodgers for the 2026 NFL season. Amen.
You
All right.
just dark magicked yourself for another 15 years.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
I expect it. Dude,
If
I
they want a
expect no
Super Bowl, I'd
happiness.
sign up for it. If that's my ring, if that's my one
Your
ring
name
in
is
10 years
still
of
alive.
failure, I would do it. I would do it.
Yeah. I
All right.
expect no happiness ever from the Jets. So try me, bitches.
And
Anyways,
statistically, you're bound to be happy maybe in the next 50 years.
I-
55, however many, whatever Super Bowl we're on.
It's a good question. What number is it, real quick?
Good
56?
question. Oh,
No,
we should know
higher than
this.
that.
I feel like it's like 58. It might. It's almost
60?
60.
It's
It's
60.
almost 60.
It's 60.
What's the Roman numeral for 60?
LX.
LX.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
remember
cool.
when it was XL and the Steelers won it.
That's true. My parents went to that
That's crazy.
one. In Detroit.
We're
It
getting
was in
old, guys.
Detroit.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
All right, we do got to wrap though. Thanks everybody for joining us. Stay tuned to the feed for everything else that we're putting up. We've got TikToks and YouTube Shorts. We've got things going up on our Twitter, and of course podcasts wherever you get your podcasts. Here on YouTube, we're anywhere and everywhere. All up Party Chat Sports. So until next time, peace.
Go ahead and see.